Thank you for the invitation, yet I regret that I can't be in person with you today during this important event. The international financial system is very important, and I think we're changing over the time, over the years, with a relatively weaker position of American dollar. Euro, our European currency, has emerged 2 decades ago, and now over a quarter of global trade transactions are carried forward in euro currency. But now the world is changing again. I do not believe in any significant future of cryptocurrencies. I do believe that we will be using more often electronic currency, but still under the control, under the tutelage of central banks, which will be less or more dependent on the governments, depends what institutional system we have in this or that country. But what is evident, what we must take as granted, that the structure of particular currencies, which we do have in the basket of international reserves, now exceeding, I think, 16 trillion US dollars, less and less is and will be held in dollars, and more in other currencies, especially in, yes, RMB, in Chinese yuan. Yet to come to more significant role by yuan in the international financial and currency system, China must go forward farther with liberalization on capital account transactions, which I think is gradually taking place, but some push forward will be very much welcome. So I see the future financial system as a mixture of several currencies, with the leading position still of American dollar, euro, and growing relatively in significance Chinese yuan, but also with some role of some other currencies like Swiss franc or British pound, Japanese yen or South Korean won, Canadian or Australian dollar, yet they will play a marginal role. The question is how we organize the trade, especially in the aftermath of the sanctions imposed on Russia following the aggression, the war in Ukraine. And as we are seeing already, many transactions will be carried forward, for instance, between Russia and China in yuan and in Russian ruble, or between India and Russia in rupiah, and so on. So also some other currencies which so far did not play any important role, say Turkish lira or Indian rupiah or some other money from this or that part of the changing world, will take a position on the scene. But if we are talking about years to come, not 2-3 years, but say 20-30 years, the yuan will be more and more important performer on this market. And I think it is good, because good for sustainable development is diversification and balancing. And since one currency, American dollar, is losing the hegemonic position, also US is losing aspiration to be a hegemon of the world. We do not need any hegemon of the world. We do need peaceful, sensible, based on common sense, cooperation and international exchange system, just supposed to be an instrument to this end, not the end itself. Thank you.